Hello, AC Universe, and welcome to Canada Crossing. Today, we are back on Fire Cove, and Fire Cove is completely flattened. The Four Seasons Island is no longer, and we've taken everything down, and we are running around in... I don't know if you guys love doing this when your island's flat, just running around forever, but then I find I get lost and I don't know where I am. Today, we are going to work on the campsite for our new island, and we are going, this is Muffy, my friend Muffy, just moved here. She was an autofill. So we're going to work on our new island. The theme for Fire Cove this time around is going to be wetlands. I've taken a lot of inspiration from some photos I found online about wetlands. I think they're very beautiful and very natural looking, so that's what we're going to try to replicate here. So, really? You're going to stand right in front of me? I'm making my introduction. There's a whole flattened island. You have to stand right here. Anyway, I went ahead and already did the entrance to the island, just so I could see if it was going to be something that I would be able to work with and be able to enjoy. And so far, I think I am. So we'll walk through the entrance to the island. So just leading down from resident service to the airport. So as you can see, we're going a lot of greens, a lot of browns. That's going to be the theme for the island. And of course, lots and lots of waterscaping. One of the reasons I wanted to choose wetlands or swamps is because I'm not good at waterscaping and I want to be better at it. So I thought, why don't I challenge myself and have, a wetland swamp island? So there's going to be water everywhere. You have no choice. So I'm really looking forward to it. So far, I'm really enjoying how it's looking. And I've just done this one little section. But you get a little idea of what is going to be going on for the rest of the island. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a good theme? And let me know what you think in the comments below. So today, because I'd already done the entrance build off camera, right next to it, I want to do the campsite. So we're gonna have the campsite here. I have a couple ideas for it. It's gonna go right on to the beach. This is exactly where the campsite was last time on Fire Cove on the Four Seasons Island. But I'm actually gonna move the campsite up onto the ground. I think I might even elevate it up on the second tier, just because you don't want to camp right on the swampy ground. So I think realistically it would be kind of up. So I'm gonna, if I have enough space here, that's my goal, and then to put a little bit more water and then some decoration up on the beach. So stick with me and let's see how it goes. We'll come back after the speed build and walk through it together. Okay, so we are back after the speed build. Now, this video, if all are uploaded in the right order, should be my 30th video here on YouTube on my channel, so that's very exciting for me. And in 30 videos, I have never forgotten to press the record button when I was recording. But unfortunately, on the 30th video, when I stopped for a dinner break and came back and finished the build, I did not press record. Luckily, I was almost completed. So when we do the walkthrough right now, I will have just added a few items, so you didn't miss too much. All right, so let's go have a look. I jumped forward a couple days to make sure that all the plants and trees have grown in where I wanted them. So right away, I added this little pond because it is the swamp. We want water everywhere. That's going to be the mission, is to have lots of water. And I like this plank board path. To me, screams swamp. And I wanted it to be very green, very lush. So that's why we have lots of trees and like the whole color scheme, browns and green. That's what we're going for. And then back here, it's just a little more water, of course. You can hop across if you really needed to. It's nice to have that throughway. But, you know, it looks really nice, just a little waterfall. And then, like I was saying, I wanted the campsite to actually be elevated because you wouldn't want to necessarily sleep in a campsite right on the swamp ground. Like, that would not be very good. So we have it up here. I'm happy with how it turned out. I didn't have a lot of space to work with, but it actually turned out to be more than I thought. I thought it was literally just gonna have the tent up here and nothing else. So it's nice that I could actually put a few things up here. I think the mush lamps are gonna be one of my staples in this island, which is kind of fun because I've never really used them a lot because I've always done kind of more realistic type places. And even the bug models, using butterfly models, to be honest, I've never really been a fan of using bug models because you can clearly see they're on a base and they're a model, but they really do add a lot to the build, and I'm actually quite happy with using them. As well as using lots of bamboo. That's another thing that's going to be new for this island. I've never used a lot of bamboo either, but to me it just, you know, makes sense here. So the beach part was the part I was most worried about because we're in a swamp. There's not necessarily going to be lots of beach areas, and you know, the ocean right by the swamp. It all doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I was trying to kind of hide the beach as much as possible, and I actually am happy with how it turned out. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, to be honest, and I actually quite like it. It looks wet, and that's what I wanted, right? Like, it looks swampy, sludgy. That's kind of what I was going for. Using this mush table too, like, it's more like it's just some kind of plant that's grown up out of the ooze. I don't know. That's what my mind's going for. And then on the other side, it's kind of continuing the campsite area. So we have the table where you'd eat, and, you know, fishing equipment where you cook your meal, fire. Of course, you can't have a campsite without a laundry area, so we got that going on. And then just behind, not really that this is necessarily part of the build, but it's just kind of the backdrop. Because we don't know what's going to go on behind here, but I just wanted some stuff there. So, and I actually kind of like the way it turns out. Rosie's really liking the music, so that's good. I do have a question for you guys. You know, we need villagers for this island, and right now I think we only have 2. Well, we have 3. We have Camo Frog. We just got Tad on our latest villager hunt video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. And Molly. I think they're all great. You know, Molly's a duck, and we've got 2 frogs. They're great swamp, wetlands villagers. Now I need you guys to let me know in the comments below what other villagers would be appropriate for this island. So be sure to tell me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this speed build, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.